So this is my first review. This review is about the game known as Destiny. So Destiny I've been playing for a long time, and when I initially got the game, I started playing it, and I really like the concept. I really like what it stood for. Players coming together to you know take on a level or whatever it was. But one thing that I really didn't like about Destiny was that if you don't have any friends to play this game, it's just totally not worth playing. I mean, Destiny is such a fun game, but it's just like most games nowadays. If you're playing it by yourself, it gets very repetitive quickly. It's just something about playing with your buddies, that keeps you more active in the game. You feel like you have a sense of backup when you need it. You feel like that you can play this game just longer, really. And, Destiny, there's a lot of things that I need to get into. But for someone who's looking to get this game, I wouldn't advise it unless you have at least one other player to play with. If you can find someone on your cell phone or whatever that that's reliable, that you can play this game with, I would absolutely recommend this game. Going into this game by myself, there's a lot of curves that need to be learned that I didn't understand. There's a lot of progression in the game that's not necessarily really just told to you. You gotta figure it out yourself. There's these currencies called strange coins. Until I looked it up on YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing at all. And it really impacted the experience of Destiny. I didn't like it really that much. So I beat the game, and that's just one thing that I have to put out there. Is Destiny's story is lacking really bad. Like, it's a good game, the graphics are great and everything, but the story is totally not there. It's like they put you in the fray and you just don't really know what you're doing. There's these enemies that you have to fight, and so you just beat these enemies and you go to the next area, and they give you this the information that you need to go to the next thing, the next planet that you have to do. So at the time of me making this video, this review, it's kind of late. There's the base game out, and then there's 2 expansions out right now. There is the Dark Below and the House of Wolves. And so the next expansion, called the Taken King, is on its way out. It'll be out at September 15th. At the time of recording this video, it is August 20th, 2015. So we got a couple more weeks out, and the Taken King will be out. It's a whole new expansion. Destiny, I would actually really highly recommend this game if you have someone to play with. But going into this game by yourself, I just don't recommend it that much. With an Xbox game, you can always play the game and hopefully try to put yourself out there to make new friends, but that's not for everybody. And there's a lot of little kids playing this game, and sometimes it's just a little bit annoying to hear, a 5-year-old playing with you, and many people just want to play with other adults. Destiny is very good when you know what you're doing. This game is definitely very much so a grind, and what I mean by that is that you're going to be playing a lot of the same missions over and over again, to hopefully try to get that next piece of equipment. But with the Taken King on its way out, which I'll be doing another review of, there'll be a lot more implements in the game that will supposedly make you be able to get loot that you need. And the Taken King is a whole new subject on its own, but I'm talking about the game that's here right now. And so basically year one is over. We're now on our way to year two, which is the Taken King. It starts at year two. But I've been looking on YouTube, a lot of people have been talking about this, and I really think that Destiny was a big giant beta. And to be honest, I mean, I guess I kind of understand what they were going for. And for those who don't know, Activision is over Bungie, who did Destiny. Bungie is the people who did the Halo series. That's what they're known for. But Activision has a pretty bad reputation of being a company that likes to rush their employees to hurry up and push a product out. And I really think there's a lot of shady activity that was going on during the time of making Destiny. A lot of the people that were creating the game, actually the lead designer, storyteller of the game actually left. He just got up and kind of just left. They didn't really give too much of a reason why he left, but basically it's very shady. And Destiny was supposed to be this huge world, open world. You could do whatever you want. There's different guns, customization. I just really think, at least in year one, we got only a little bit of what was promised to us, which is, to be honest, is kind of common nowadays. There's so many companies that just don't live up to what they were promising, really. And all in all, Destiny is not that bad. It depends on how you're playing it, when you're playing it. At the time of this video, it's not that bad of a game. The Dark Below was okay. House of Wolves was actually, it was just like a mediocre advancement to the game. At the time, I spent $60 for the base game of Destiny. It's all about the hype. You just want to get something new. You want to have something to do when you get home. You want to have something new to play. I just like the hype of standing in line at GameStop and meeting new people. Hey man, hey, you getting Destiny, man? Oh cool. What's your Xbox Live account name? Or it's just meeting like-minded people. That's just something that I'm really into doing. But okay, so the base Destiny, I would give that game maybe a 6 out of 10. And then I would say it's still, with the Dark Below, it's still a 6 out of 10. But with the expansion of House of Wolves, I would give it a little bit 7 out of 10, because each expansion adds a little bit more lore to the game. Because Destiny's story and lore is just almost entirely not there. They only give you a little bit of information, and you just kind of go by with what they give you. And we feels like we're missing so much in the game, and there's a lot of in-game content that was locked. That's a whole speculation with that, is that a lot of the DLC for Destiny actually was already on a disc, and they just charged you to unlock the content that was already on the disc. And at the time, I spent $60 for Destiny along with the season pass, which was $30. So I spent $90. Really it's just purely out of hype, because Destiny was supposed to be the next big Halo, the next big game, really. And I don't think they totally failed. It's just like, maybe they should have had more time. And then the game is supposed to be huge, and I mean, it was okay. And they're really pushing money out on you. Okay, so you buy this game, $60 game, And then there's this DLC. Oh, that's another $30. And then there's the Taken King. The Taken King is $40. $40 on top of that initial payment that I spent, which was $60 plus that $30 expansion. So this expansion is going to be $40. And so, you know, I already invested some 400 hours in this game, so I just might as well go ahead and get the expansion, which is promising a lot of what was supposed to be given to us in the first place, along with some other great additions. And as a whole, you know, as I've gone through the DLCs, you know, Destiny's has progressed a lot, and I really enjoy playing it with my friends, you know, getting better, finding better gear, because that actually is what it is. It's an MMO FPS, a massively multiplayer online first-person shooter. And so I think we got a lot of the first-person shooters, and now it's time for us to get more of the MMO aspect of the game. And the Taken King has really, based on the information that I've seen from it, it's supposed to step his game up a lot. And so as right now, I'd say the game is a 7 out of 10. Destiny is supposed to be a 10-year project, which is really interesting. I really like to see where this game is going to go in the next 10 years. But of course that means they're just going to be pushing out DLC one after another. And I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, because it's supposed to be kind of like World of Warcraft. It's an MMO, you know. You spend money, and then after a long time, they push out another DLC, which is supposed to bring more life back into the game. But the thing is, we just didn't get so much of what was promised in the initial project. And so I was going on YouTube, and a lot of people believed that Destiny Year 1, which is up until now, was just one giant big beta. And it actually makes so much sense. And they're really implementing so much more into this Destiny 2.0, which is the Taken King. And I really do honestly think this game is going to make a lot of a difference with the DLC coming out. And so at the time of this, Destiny gets a 7 out of 10, and I think the Taken King will rise it up to maybe an 8 or even a 9 if it's really good. But as for the marketing strategies of Destiny, I think myself and a lot of people really feel like they've been screwed over. And you know, it is what it is, but we can't allow these game developers to keep doing what they're doing. And they need to promise and follow through with what they're originally saying. And so, thank you for tuning in. This is my Destiny review part 1. When Taken King comes out, I'm going to do a Destiny review of that and see how much the game gets better. Hopefully in a couple months or whatever, I need to get a HD capture card so I can capture my videos as I'm playing them, and it'll be a lot better to review the game as I'm playing the game. But as of right now, all I have is Twitch, and so I just stream my games on Twitch. And so thank you all my fans, thank you for everyone who's watching this, and stay part of the family. That's all it is. Gaming, family gaming, unity, family gaming. We out. See ya.